What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I am back again with another video. Alright guys, I'm back again with another video on this beautiful Saturday night, and we are doing a reaction and a review as usual. Today's video is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to actually react to a video that is titled, Are Men the Prize? Right? So basically, these two chicks are talking about whether or not men are considered to be the prize or women are considered to be a prize. You know, we've heard this ongoing discussion on Twitter. You know, we always hear about these conversations. People always talk about these things amongst their friends. And we're really trying to see, y'all, like, who is considered to be the prize. Now, it's pretty controversial. You know what I'm saying? Both men and women is going to say their own viewpoints. Of course, everyone's going to have their own point of view and opinion regarding this particular topic, but I'm going to actually react to this video and see if these two chicks have anything reasonable to say. Now guys, before I get right into this reaction, I want y'all to do me a huge favor: like, comment, and subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to turn on that post notification bell to get the latest videos that I post on my YouTube channel. Now, without further ado, we're not going to talk too much. Let's get right into this reaction.
Over from the last show because I just rolled right on into it. So once again, Gotti's not here. Fuck him.
Amen.
Oh
God.
I love this thing so much. This chica, I love you. I love you. So this episode we'll be talking about a topic that's been going on today on another website. Fuck them too.
First of all, I don't know where these chicks come from. I don't know if they're part of a hip hop show or whatever. You know, they do dress like, you know, Real Housewives of Hollywood or something. You know what I'm saying? They dress like they're part of one of those hip hop type of shows, man. You all let me know in the comment section down below who these two females are. It's a random video, guys.
But the question is, are men the prize?
I don't have a lot to say about this because I feel like men know that they're not the prize.
That's not raggedy.
What they do is they'll...
I totally disagree with that. I know you're all waiting for my comments, but the way how she said that and how she stated it, period, saying that men know that they aren't the prize. I mean, are you kidding me? Let's see what she has to say, man. Let's see what they both have.
Manipulate women into thinking they're the prize. The only time a man is a prize, honestly, is if he's kind of like understanding and he has money, like he can be a provider.
Here's the thing,
and that's just an addition. That's not you being a prize. Because men with money, they're still gonna cheat on you. Because broke men cheat. All men cheat, period.
Not all, but enough to say all.
99%.
Yep. Like when you get the bacteria wash and it says 99.9, that 0.1%, that's the men who don't cheat.
Right. So good.
First of all, I would like to say that the thing is that a lot of women deal with certain guys, right? And they have these experiences with them, not so pleasant experiences. And when they go through those experiences and it wasn't too, you know, it didn't turn out the way they expected it to be, they automatically will generalize and say that all men are the same, right? They'll start saying that men ain't shit. And start talking about how the fact that, you know, all men will treat women messed up and things like that. And you have to understand that these women are actually going after certain types of guys. The guys that they are dealing with are the guys that are demonstrating these behaviors towards them, right? Because let's just be honest here. The guys who are considered to be so-called nice guys, these women are not giving them the time of day. They're not really giving them a chance to talk to. So it's kind of like, it's pretty unfair how they would like basically say that all men cheat, all men aren't loyal, things like that, because it's not credible. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're putting every last guy in the same you know, category, right? It's like the same thing if I had to say all women are messed up, all women treat guys the same, they all cannot be trusted, they can't love men. You know, saying that is such a generalized statement, right? It's like also saying all Asians are smart, or saying that all black people are great at playing sports. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, come on, there's exceptions. Not everyone who's a part of a certain type of background, race, whatever, sexuality is gonna be good at this thing, whatever. You know, there's the exceptions, right? But let's continue the video.
Finding a man that doesn't cheat. Men aren't the prize. Men don't bring anything to you besides stability, which is a big thing, but it's not enough to say you're a prize.
Here's the thing, and I said this in a conversation. Men are only known as the prize as breadwinners.
Right.
When it comes to non-material things that weren't made by man, which is your soul and your purity and your personality, they suck.
Men are not good creatures.
They're horrible people.
Terrible.
And that 1% of...
Like I said, guys, you see, they're dealing with certain types of guys, right? They're dealing with certain types of men. And based off of those experiences, these men probably did terrible things to them, cheat on them. You know, they weren't loyal. These are like maybe street dudes, you know what I'm saying? Guys who are, let me just put it that way. They're dealing with dudes who are, you know when you always hear the Chad and Tyrone type of guys, right? A lot of channels talk about this, but these are the dudes who are considered to be highly select, right? These are the dudes that most women want to be around, right? Because they give off that energy like they don't really, you know, they just give off certain types of actions that women see as, you know, masculine, right? These guys are, you know, they're just, they give off a certain type of presence and they want to be with certain men like that. You see, they're not going to pick the other guys who are not a part of that 10%, right? And on top of that, when they're dealing with these like small select dudes, right? These guys, they're going to generalize everyone. So based off of those experiences with those small group of guys, they're going to say that every man is the same thing. And we see these things too on social media, right? We see these rants about, you know, he wasn't loyal, he wasn't a nice guy, I thought he was the one. It's because these women in particular are examples of women that only deal with certain types of guys, right? And then getting back to the point, she's talking about how they are the breadwinners. Men are considered to be the breadwinners. To some extent, I do agree with that. You know, men are, basically we are supposed to serve a function when it comes down to providing for the family and trying to make sure that the family is stable and things like that. You know, back in history, you know, men are always the ones that really go out and come back in with something. And then, you know, women are supposed to be this caring, nurturing, right? They're supposed to take care of the kids and things like that. But what we're seeing is that, like, this type of quality that men do have, it's not really being appreciated as much now these days, right? You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of women out here who are trying to play that role as well. A lot of women are actually, they're adopting these masculine traits. They're doing a lot of things like men. And it's kind of going against the norm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is another issue to really talk about and, you know, try and emphasize a little bit more and elaborate on it. But I'm not going to really go into it as much. But anyway, I can say that basically men and women are important in multiple ways and they serve a certain type of function. And I feel as if a woman is not supposed to really pass her place in a relationship. She's not supposed to do, she's supposed to serve her role, right? And it's like we're not really seeing that as much now these days. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are very successful and I give them that, right? But at the same time too, a lot of men are looking for submissive women and we don't really see that as much now these days. We got a lot of women who are walking around with the attitude like they don't need anyone, right? And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, biologically speaking, we all need to mingle. We all need to interact with each other. So it's just that doesn't really make any sense to me.
Men that I said that are good people, they're broke. So the odds of you getting a man that has money and is a
that's not real.
That's not real.
A rich, faithful man is not.
Men get
First of all, I just have to say that, like, I can't really take these two women seriously because majority of everything that came out of their mouth so far is just like illogical in so many ways. There's no credibility behind the things that they're saying. Like I said before, most of the statements that they're making is based off of their experiences in particular, right? And they're trying to feed their viewers with, you know, their viewpoint of like the way they think all men are. based on their interactions with guys that they have dated, right? She's claiming that you cannot find a good guy who has money, right? And if you do find a good guy, he's most likely broke. This is ridiculous, right? There's a lot of high-value males, a lot of men who are not athletes, and a lot of men who are not considered to be in drugs or whatever it is, who have their head on straight, that are great. These are good dudes, right? And they're financially stable, but you don't want them. That's the problem. You don't want these types of guys.
Money for options. Men don't get money to provide. Men get money so they can...
Sorry, on my laundry now.
Oh, I thought that was the doorbell.
Girl.
During the quarantine. Men with money have money for options. The money is not to provide for the people who lay next to them at night and love them. They are...
But not only for options, I think, they do it for themselves. They don't do it because they're like, oh, I want a better life for my wife and my kid or for...
First of all, what I want to say is that, you see, there are some men who are wising up. They understand that there's women out there that will take advantage of them, right? And take all types of things that they work for. And you see, this is something that needs to be talked about. It's like, look, a lot of men are not going to dedicate their time and spend money on women or spend money on someone that they're interacting with if they realize that person is not really, they're not real. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like that person's not really putting out that much in the relationship and it's only one-sided, why should he spend money on you? You know what I'm saying? The thing is like they want men to spend on them even if they're not reciprocating that same energy back. Now, they don't have to spend back on the guy. They can do that every now and then, right? That's okay. But you got women out here that think that they don't have to do anything at all, and the man has to be the one to just provide and at the same time take me out on dates, take me out on this, take me out on that. It's like there's no mutualism, right? There's no 50-50 thing going on. That doesn't really exist as much, right? You see, they got it all twisted here. It's like men will spend money on women if they see that something is going to come out of the situation. They will not spend money on them if they feel like they're going to be getting used and they feel like it's just not getting anywhere, right? Because there's a lot of guys out there that spend, and at the same time, they still haven't experienced anything that's intimate with the person, right? Now, women, you know what I'm saying, they, I'm not trying to say that they should be forced to do anything. No one should be forced against their will to do anything, right? You do, you know what I'm saying, we're all grown here, right? But at the same time, it's like, if you are not interested in the guy and you see that he's going 100% overall to do everything for you, just let him know directly. But there's a lot of women out there that will just play this game and see how much they can get out of the guy until they completely ghost him and don't talk to them anymore, right? This is just not right. Now, we have to really analyze the situation here, why men are not going to spend money on certain women.
They're doing it for themselves, and they know the lifestyle that they want to live. They're thinking about themselves, which is okay. But I don't know. I've met good people that are men, but in general, are men good people? No, because they're cheaters. And it doesn't matter how good of a person you are. I know some great women out there. Great women that have been cheated on. I mean, I ain't cheat. I'm a great woman.
And I also know a lot of great men out there who get cheated on. So it's like, I can't sit here, like I said earlier in the video, and say that all women are terrible people. If a man, let me tell you something. If a man gets on YouTube and starts talking, saying that all women are terrible, things like that, that guy is going to face backlash. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman does it, it's not going to be the same effect, right? These two chicks are claiming that all men are terrible, right? But I guarantee they're not going to face that much backlash. You're going to have a majority of people and a lot of women who are going to be supporting them and saying that, yes, girl, you're right. Yes, girl, you're right. And it's like, you're thinking to yourself, you're like, wait a minute, have they dated every guy? Have they actually interacted with every guy on the planet? You know what I'm saying? Like, were they able to talk to every type of guy, right? Or are they only dealing with certain types of guys and they're claiming that every guy is messed up? Both of them are basically, saying that no guy out there is considered to be loyal and things like that. They all cheat. That's basically their overall generalization. That's their overall conclusion, right? They claim that, men aren't considered to be the prize, right? And the thing is, like, at the end of the day, there's certain things that men are designed to do that women can't do, right? At the end of the day, you can't argue that. There's things that men do that women can't do, and at the same time, women do need men, just like men do actually do. At some point, men, the support from women can really help them to get to a certain level that they need to be in their life. You know what I'm saying? Having that person by them side can further develop them, enhance them, right? But really and truly, a man doesn't really necessarily need a woman the same way a woman needs a man. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. But then we have women out there that make it seem like, men need a woman, right? All men need a woman. And at the end of the day, you're looking at if a high value single man is making good amount of money, has a very supportive family, right? Has a great education, whatever, he doesn't really need a woman. He can desire a woman, right? But then at the same time, you got guys out there that are looking for women who are there to help them with whatever they started, whatever foundation they have. If they realize that, women, certain women that they're dealing with is not really on board with what they're trying to do, then they're not going to wife that person up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. But if you guys like the video, guys, please smash that like button. If you guys have something to say, comment down below, join the conversation, let me know what you all think. Are men considered to be the prize? Or are women considered to be the prize? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? There's no right or wrong to this, man. I just want to hear you guys' feedback. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We pour out videos like this every Saturday, or, close to almost every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Do reactions and reviews. And on Sundays, we do live streams. And then throughout the week, we do regular videos, motivational, whatever.